This is WNEP's Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. Join us for Streamside Adventures. Days in the field with new and old friends. It's all about making memories and following traditions. And exciting hunting experiences with interesting people. We've captured the beauty and majesty of the great outdoors. And it's all next on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. I'm Don Jacobs in the Pennsylvania Outdoor Life cabin. 1 week down to the Pennsylvania turkey season, and like turkey hunters know, it's been cold and damp and windy. Also, the recent rains have really messed up the rivers and streams and even put a little bit of brown look in some of the state parks. But about a week and a half ago, we got together with Josh Taylor. He opened his own guide service. He's a friend of George Showers, and he said, let's fish Mauch-Chunk.
After getting a lot of requests over the years, finally willing to take it up and try it out. Got plenty of requests, so striper, carp, crappie, anything people want to do, happy to take them out and do it.
And what is the name of your guide service?
I am Fish Fever Guide Service.
Tell me about what people can expect if they come out and fish with you.
Anytime you come out and fish with me, you can have plenty of space. I got a big 22-foot pontoon boat that was sold to me by my good friend George, and you can expect tons of space, the latest electronics, a lifetime of fishing knowledge, and to catch a bunch of fish. So today we're on Mauch-Chunk. We are going to be targeting black crappie. We are on a special time of year where they are gathered up thick on a specific piece of structure. We're going to be able to take advantage of that and really hammer on them.
So is it spawning time, pre-spawn? Tell me that.
It's kind of a mix right now. You'll have fish on the shallow end of the lake spawning. You'll have fish on the basin end of the lake sort of going into a pre-spawn mode, and those are the fish we'll be targeting today.
Is this lake known for crappies?
Yes and no. People know they're in here, but people struggle to catch them well.
So we're going to show them how to do it.
That's exactly right.
What is your, let's say, bait of choice?
It's always easier to feed them than it is to trick them. So a simple fathead minnow really can rarely be beat, but if you do want to catch them with plastics, I would say 1.5 inch microplastics on a small little jig head is very good as well.
So we find crappies, you're using your electronics. What are we going to do next?
So once we're on the school, we'll rig up, we're going to use real small hooks, real small bait, and we're going to very precisely hook that minnow on very delicately. These little baits, you need to use a little hook so it presents properly. You imagine a small minnow, you skewer a big treble hook through it, it doesn't present properly in the water. And these fish are smart. So we small hooks, small bait, and we're going to present that in front of them as naturally as possible.
What kind of rod, what kind of line, what kind of reel? Show me.
Yeah, sure thing. We are going to be using slip floats today, and I have just a standard 3,000 size reel. Some 6-pound mono is the main line. You don't need anything fancy. Going up to a slip float, I can set with a bobber stop and some 2-pound fluorocarbon leader, and that's all we need to catch them.
That's a pretty long pole.
It's a long pole. You know, if we're going to be slip floating down in 14 feet of water, that's a lot of rig to cast on a short rod. So the longer rod does a good job of absorbing those crappie head shakes and also throwing the rig very well.
So you have a lot of electronics on here, and I'm going to say, like, just that map right there. You said you created that.
I did,
map.
yeah. This lake doesn't have any good mapping available. I wanted a really accurate 1-foot contour map of the whole lake. So over the course of about a week, I came out here scanning back and forth, zigzagging across the lake until I had created an entire map.
So when you find them, you're going to find them on that?
Absolutely, yep. Float down. There we go.
That one?
Fish on.
All right.
What do we got?
I think it's a crappie.
Is it a crappie? Let's hope so. It is.
Nice.
Sweet
Bring that
in.
up here. Wow, that's a nice size crappie.
That's not bad.
Yep.
We'll hopefully get into some bigger ones, but that's not a bad start at all.
Real quick, how do I know that's a black crappie?
Because I told you it is.
Okay.
The white crappies tend to have vertical bars that go down, and the
Okay.
black crappies have splotches that run back to front.
And this is a sought-after fish for the frying pan.
Absolutely it is, yep.
Yeah, nice going.
Alrighty.
All right, let's get some more lines in.
Definitely.
All right. So what kind of lakes are you fishing around here?
I would definitely consider my home lakes Mauch-Chunk, Beltsville, and Tuscarora. I do the majority of stuff there. If you're interested in a more obscure species, it might mean we go to a different lake, but I would consider that my specialty areas.
What possesses you? What is your passion about? You're out fishing in whether it's rain or wind or snow. Like what drives you?
Oh, that's a tough question. No logical reason, that's for sure. I guess I'm just a little bit crazy for fish. Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that, other than just what I'm all about.
And you like teaching people.
Absolutely love teaching people. I've been always about teach people. Even did some fishing classes at a young age with Environmental Education Center at Beltsville State Park.
So George, the last time we were out, 2016, on this very lake ice fishing, a lot has changed with you.
Yeah, we had a lot of different things. You know, we're talking with Josh a little bit. We kind of have different career paths independently, you know, as far as professional. Josh is going into the guiding end of things. I'm going out more to journalism. I've been writing for a magazine. I do a weekly report, kind of freelance writing articles on fishing. So I'm kind of taking the writing route. Josh is kind of taking the guiding route. I've been fishing with Josh for a lot of years. And every time we go out, there's always people that ask him, can you take me out, can you guide? He never had his, you know, stuff in place to do that. Well, this past year, he finally got himself situated and guiding. He's just a great guy to fish with. You know, when you said, hey, can we go out and do some fishing? I thought, nobody better. Let's grab Josh, come out here and do a little fishing today.
Got a fish? You on,
Got one
George?
on here?
George, oh, it's a big crappie, George. Let me net that one. Oh, it's not. Yeah. I didn't want you swinging that one.
All
It's
right,
a
man.
bit of a chunk to it. Good job, George. Using light line, you know. Heavy line, you could have swung it. I didn't want to risk it.
There you go. Nice job.
That's kind
Woo!
of right, man.
Yeah, and bigger.
There's so much to do right now. You have pre-spawn bass, you got the walleye you can still get muskie and pike, the shad are running, the stripers are running upriver behind it. But this is a fun thing to do, like on a dreary day like this, go out and get some of these crappie. Just a fun day out.
So when somebody shows up, do we bring any gear? What do you supply it all?
If you want to bring your own equipment, because some people do like to catch fish on their own gear, perfectly happy to do that, but you don't need any of it. I've got it all.
So talk to me about your Facebook page. You have been out fishing for just about everything.
Yeah, I definitely classify myself as a multi-species guide. Lots of panfish, catfish, carp, striper, muskie, anything you want to do, I've dipped my toe in there. Bobber down. Here we go, fish on.
Got one on too?
Fish on.
There you go.
Another little crappie. Swing them in.
Nice. They're all about, that was the same size as the
Yeah,
last
might be the same one.
Yeah.
We'll find the bigger ones.
Nice going. Nice going.
One by one.
Yep. Tell me how people can get a hold of you.
Yeah, so I'm Fish Fever Guide Service on Facebook. You can check out my email, it's fishfeverguide@gmail.com. You can message me there. My number, 484-629-9876. Leave me a message, text me, get a hold of me somehow, we'll set it up.
I got one.
There we go, he's on.
I got one. I got one. That's a crappie.
Yeah, good stuff. Awesome.
There we go.
Good job.
Yeah, right in that electronics. Right there. That's about the same size we've been catching.
Yeah, average size for sure.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Hey, you know, out in these conditions, I'm happy to be seeing them.
I'm happy to be seeing them in the boat.
That's right.
Well, Josh, of course we wish you well on your experiences out there in your new company. We picked the worst day. As you could tell, the wind was blowing, it was raining, the boat was flopping, and he still put us on fish. I'm going to tell you, you hire him as a guide, you're going to have fun. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.